Hello, it's been a while. I'm in my kitchen. My son's over there playing a game, and I'm talking, so he turns around to see if I'm talking to him. Anyway, it has been a while. Um, so I just want to say hello and thank you for stopping by. Hello to any new subscribers. It's always fun to share our crafts together. So I've made a few things. And then I have some new people that I've been watching. Okay, so this is going to be a little crazy because the light will go in and out. So I'll be going, the light will fade in and out, but whatever. Anyway, I made this little cowl. Well, it's not so little. Well, it's long, but that's how I like it because I like it to bunch up here. See? I have my little tripod longer so that when I get up and show you my shawl, you could see it. So anyway, I did this in the honeycomb stitch. I believe that's what it's called. I don't know. When people see it, that's what they ask me. So I'm going to go with it. But here it is. And my border is a half double with a finished stitch of crab stitch, my favorite stitch to use. This is yarn that I bought from a friend, Pam, years ago, and I found it in my stash looking for yarn to work with, and I have one more that I need to work with, and that's in the Caribbean blue. I forget what this one was. Well, as always, I'm never prepared because I just came on here on a whim. Anyway, this is very nice yarn. And of course she dyed it. And green is one of my favorite colors. Blues and browns are other favorite colors. So I got a teal. This is in green and black specks. I got a teal. That's the first one I worked with, which I've shown before. And then I have the blue with the black specks. And I'm thinking of what I'm going to do with that one. So anyway, here's one finished. And then you guys know who Z is, right? Zelda NRJ3. If you don't, then you're missing out. But anyway, I've been watching her for a long time. I love her. Bien mucho, mi amor, ¿verdad? Anyway, she always makes ponchos. Well, she makes a lot of things, but one of her things is ponchos. And I've never really made a poncho for myself. I don't know why, but I just never did. I just didn't think it'd be something I wear. And then about a couple of weeks ago, she had said if she has ever inspired you to make something, you know, to share it with her, which is kind of fun to see. And she inspires me to crochet all the time. I may not necessarily crochet the things that she does because she's been doing a lot of patterns lately, which muy bien, mi vida. And I don't do patterns, but I've always liked her ponchos. They look so adorable on her. So I decided that I was going to make one, and I tried to email it to her so that she could do her little thing she had done, but it said that the email was invalid. I think it was on my error because I do that a lot. Anyway, this is what it looks like. Another thing that I don't do is just throw colors together. I'm so weird with that. They have to go, they have to match. But I grabbed whatever I had this kind of yarn. I think it's homespun. It was given to me, and they were all just bits and bobs, so I don't have labels. But, you know, when I look at it, they kind of go together. I don't know if you could see that. See, because this up here, this is all one, a little bob of one color. It has like reds, greens, browns, tans, and hints of blues. I don't know if you could see that with this light. But then this is all one color. This is like a sage, a green. And then this one, let me see. This row here is another one. It's grays with a darker green and some tan. And this one you'll see a lot better. This is, you know, tans and browns with just hints of greens. And then I found some more green that went with this one. I didn't even know I had it in somewhere. So even though I threw them just together, they still kind of go together. And I will put it on so you see what it looks like. And I really liked it. I thought, oh, this is cute. Let's see. And again, I believe that's the honeycomb stitch. I'm not sure. But anywho, so this is my Z-inspired poncho. And then another one I just finished. This is with, I did have the label for this somewhere. Let me see, hold on. Okay. This I bought at a store a couple hours from here, years ago too. This is something else I found hidden. This is 70% Pima cotton and 30% linen. And these don't have color names. One was color 11, the other one was color 9, because I have a brown and a blue, like a baby blue, sky blue, something like that. I had 4 of each. And I made this shawl. And I bordered it with a small shell stitch on the sides. And of course, at the top, it's my crab stitch. But and it just hangs over my shoulders. And I like it because I get hot instantly. So, like, I wore this morning to church, and it was nice and cool and breezy, and I didn't get hot. But it's just a nice little decor, little fashion statement. But anyway, I love the way it turned out. And then I made this little shawlette. This is in gray. And it just goes around here, just like that. My crab stitch, once again. And then I did the same thing in a chunky. Now, these last 3 that I showed you are in a stitch from a tutorial that was shared with me, and I had to tweak it a little bit because on the top here, it would have a big old bump. So I finally was able to tweak it to where I get a straight line. So I had to in the beginning start, which is here, I had to tweak that. I had to not do certain things the person does, and at the end here, because I believe that's, well, I know that's what was causing it to be so bumpy up here, because once I figured out to eliminate that, I get this result. I need to get another skein of this yarn. I'm going to see if I can find it, because this was also given to me. I'm going to try Michael's. I think Michael's might be where I find this. It's a brown and it has specks of like, I want to say like lime green, orange, and yellow. It's very pretty. I wish you could see it a little bit better, but boy, the lighting is horrible, isn't it? Anyway, that's what I had to do to all these. And I have some that I had already done in that stitch before I figured out what's going on. And here you could see it a little bit. See how it, well, no, on this one you can't really see. Let's see, do I have another one? I have some other ones that I've made that really have it, but this is where I started trying to other ways of doing it, so you can't really see it here. But you see when I hold it, it kind of straightens out, but you see how it's got a curve here and it just sticks out. So I'm going to undo these and start them over again so I could work them up, because it's so pretty with this colorful one, but again, because of that lump, I'm just going to undo it all. But can you see the stitch? It's so pretty. I'll have to find out I'll have to see if I could find the video that I used to make it. And if I can't, then I'll see if I can get it from my friend. Let's see, I'm still working on my Forever blanket using the moss stitch. My son's like, you've been working on that for like 2 years. Well, it's a 3-weight and a Mandela yarn, and I'm using an H hook. And I've had to, you know, wait to get more yarn as I finish and stuff. So, so it's taking me a while, and I'm still working on a couple other blankets that I've talked to you about. Plus, I started a twin size one for my son last night, in camo. I know where that is. I don't know where it went. But I also started, okay, I already told you, I've said before, I'm not good at reading patterns at all. So I don't really, well, I don't use patterns. Everything I make is freehand. But Z made the Just Festive shawl, and I thought, you know, that just kind of looks like a granny square, but with a twist, the way it turns out. I'm going to check out the pattern and see if I could do it, because it's free. Well, I started it. And like I said, just because I already know what needs to be done, is just paying attention to your ends. I started that. But I don't have enough yarn to finish it. I didn't realize how big it was, and for me, it needs to be big. I'm not small. So I'm gonna have to take it apart, and because the yarn that I'm using was gifted to me, and I have 3 skeins of it, and they're only like 200 and something yards, so I know it's not going to be big enough. My thing is, if I can find, I'm going to have to ask my sister-in-law where she got the yarn and see if I can get more of it, because I figured out that I would need 6 skeins of the yarn total. So if I can get one more, sorry, my chair keeps going down, one more of each one, then I'm good to go. If not, I am going to have to wait and get yarn that I can have enough of to do that, because now that I know I can do it, I want my own festive shawl. Let's see, anything else? I think that's it. I haven't done anything. Now, I do want to share with you someone new to the crochet community or yarny community. She doesn't knit yet, but I think that's one of her goals. Her name is Ryan. Her YouTube channel is the Rag Hag, yeah, Ryan, something like that. I'm going to link it down below. And like I said, I will link Z down below too, since I brought her up. And I will also try to look for the video of this stitch I'm using to make these little shawlettes. Yeah, see how you could see it's folded over, so you can't, it's hard to see. Anyway, I will try to look for that and link that there so you could see it. It's a really pretty stitch. I just had to eliminate some of those stitches in order to get a straight, clean line. But that is it. I don't have anything else to show. Yeah, so I will go. I hope you guys are having a good morning, good day. Whatever it is, whatever time it is, wherever you're at, I hope you are just doing well, staying safe, cool, warm. Here, the weather is nice. We had rain yesterday, which was weird, but it's not bad. Our weather is not bad. To me, it feels like summer already, but that's just because I just get instantly hot. But no, it's been pretty nice. I know a lot of people are going through some things, flooding and everything, and you guys are in my prayers, and just, you know, that's Kayla, Mama Llama Kayla. Yes, they had to evacuate from their place, so you are in my thoughts and prayers, and just fires and all these crazy things that are going on. Just stay safe, and I'm gonna go and enjoy some YouTube watching because I've been doing really good at catching up. So that's what I'm gonna go do. I'm gonna relax and watch a lot of you. So until next time, take care and see you soon.